Listen, we all got to start from somewhere. I understand you might have people around you telling you what you should have did, tell you where you should be going. But you got to understand, every one of us has a time and a place where we start to understand. Never let anybody or anything downplay the fact of how you are living your life. Now, it's a difference between moving at your own pace and not knowing how valuable you are than to be at a pace coming into acceptance and looking for God's approval. See, what God does is he knows each one of his children inside out. He knows what's going to motivate you. He knows what's going to break everything in your body. But God allows us to go through storms. He allows us to go through a sense of betrayal. He allows us to go through a sense of pain, all to make us change the thoughts in our mind. Because once you change your mindset, your patterns become changed. Your life becomes changed. You're no longer moving and thinking in the same manner. Because what you got to understand is you thinking that way, you believing that you're not enough, you're saying that you're not enough, it's what's keeping you at a standstill. Let me tell you something. The more God allows us to go through, it takes us through a form of actually saying to ourselves, when are we going to get sick and tired of being sick and tired? See, we have to get to a place where we get sick and tired of being sick and tired. Because when we get sick and tired, that is where our control of what we think we should have all of our life becomes given to God. And the whole time, God is allowing these things to pile on, all so that we can understand that it was never intended to us to fight these battles alone. Father, in the name of Jesus. See, it's okay to feel as if you should carry this way. It's okay to feel like it's got to be about you all the time. But notice, it could be that way, but make sure you be that way with God also, because God knows things about you that you suffer from that you don't know that he's about to give you rest in. God knows things in your life that you're dealing with that you don't know has a control over you, and it's changing your mind. It's making your mind view yourself in a low place. See, it's easy for us to be afraid to look in that mirror, but the only reason why you're scared of looking in that mirror because you're scared to fail. See, failing it's the greatest thing that you could possibly learn from, because you will never know what you are capable of doing had you not attempted. Listen, God says in Psalms 89 verse 15 and 16, he says, blessed is the people that knoweth the joyful sound. They shall walk, O Lord, in the light of thy countenance. Verse 16, in the name shall they rejoice all day, and in the righteousness they shall be exalted. Listen, I understand your life is in a tough place right now. But what you got to understand is there's more out there for you. There's more about yourself that you don't know. There's more things that you don't have to suffer from if you just give it over to God. Because once you give it over to God, look at me and remember this. It won't be no stopping you, because you are powerful. You are important.